Okay, Patrick and Eric, the Whitaker family scammers. If y'all want to be transparent, this is a way, because I am your number one op. If you want to go check out Truth_100, check my channel out and look at all the videos I showed a reason why it's proof y'all scamming. And guess what? Everything I said was going to happen, happened. How would I have known that if it wasn't so obvious of what y'all was doing? But anyway, I want y'all to answer these questions. One, Eric, if Patrick is in control of the Whitaker family channel, why would you continue to do content on there to push the views up while he just receives the money? Because you get viewership and you get AdSense. Viewership alone is $8 per every 1,000 views. That's $2,400 per 300,000 views to $7,200 for every 900,000 views, which is what y'all videos was averaging. Alright, the piece of video that Patrick did of Ray was like a $7,000 video. Eric, you showed some handwriting, not even real receipts. You said you got receipts, but you want to show handwriting? Well, that made no sense. That just right there shows you lying. But anyway, so that video alone paid for the right at $7,000 that you have wrote down that you split with Patrick, supposedly crying about him not giving the Whitaker money. But why would you give a man that you know robbed an old woman, stole tools? You knew that from the first trip you had when you came to Odd. So don't say that you was hoping he changed, because how many times did he have to do that to make you think he changed? Because, I mean, literally, he just did it. So it wasn't like he did this thing months and months and months or years ago. He just did it. He showed you he continuing his criminal activity. All right, so why, Eric, would you give a man that money with his history just to ask him to give it back? Y'all are so lame that y'all are oblivious to how y'all look. Y'all think the viewers are stupid. But anyway, also, okay, so why haven't y'all showed any receipts of what y'all have given the Whitakers? And if you come up with, oh, the channel don't do numbers like that, this, that, well, show on the screen how much it brings in, and you could stop all of this. It's so easy to put us so-called haters quiet. I'll be the first to apologize and admit when I'm wrong. All you gotta do is post receipts you say you have. Alright? Then, why block people and get on there and say, if you ain't got nothing good to say, don't say it all, when people are just questioning stuff that got valid points? But you don't want nobody to question that, but you want to get on there and bash BJ. And I don't care about BJ, man. I don't even know none of them. I don't care about them. However, you know what? I've been falsely accused of something that they end up throwing out because of my lawyer after I paid, that they knew was wrong. So, yeah, I don't like to see innocent people get falsely accused. Alright, so why bash the people where it's just allegations from a lady that evidently don't have too high of an IQ, as we can see that she's easily controlled to say what the person asking the questions wants her to say. You can lead her like the state leads a witness on a witness stand. So we don't buy that. Right now it's merely allegations. Mark came down, he never heard nothing. Patrick lives right within drone flying distance. He never ever said nothing like that. You went down there behind Patrick's back to do all this protection order and everything. So why do that behind somebody's back that you're doing this with? The reason is because y'all fighting over Timmy. If not, answer that question. Why not have Patrick know about the whole protection order thing? He said he didn't even know nothing about it until you popped up with, oh, we got court in 10, there's a 10-day protection order, and then we got court. That's the only time he supposedly knew. So that's the second question that is easily able to be answered. So don't act like you ain't see this video or hear about this, because y'all done heard about me, because y'all done got up there and said, oh, y'all think this is a scam, when I'm the only one that's been posting scam videos. No other word but scam. So don't act like you don't hear me now. I don't need no shout out, because I don't, this page ain't monetized. I don't do this thing for a living. I got a trade. I can work hard, unlike scammers. So let's get to question number 3. Patrick and Eric, y'all still buddies. Y'all still in this together, because y'all both need to be charged together for scamming. But anyway, Patrick or Eric, why would y'all not take, just say, when y'all get on that live, $4,000 going to Patrick help fix his house up so he can make it good for winter, blase, blase. The workers could go there, blase, blase. Alright, well, why not take that? Of course, I want to know why not you take the rest of the thousands of dollars y'all had, which we know why, because y'all scanned it. But anyway, take that $4,000 and help make a house livable enough to be warm. Y'all could have got a new furnace with a pipe for a couple $100. So don't act like it costs a lot of money. Alright. So, or get space heaters. There's a lot of things y'all can do cheap. So why not do that and pay somebody to come in and clean that house and do a little bit of repairs, because we seen it had a new roof on it. So Betty wasn't lying when she said she had that done, and siding. So she herself did 2 major things. Alright. Why not do that instead of acting like $4,000 is going to get Patrick's house livable, when y'all just now saying, before y'all said, you know, it needs sheetrock, blah, blah, blah. But it's just now coming out that the whole inside of the house is skeleton. There's no interior sheetrock walls. No insulation. Man, do you not know how much that's going to cost to sheetrock insulate a whole house? Alright. And why not keep the 24-hour security guard that y'all supposedly had? But coincidentally, great timing, y'all let that guard go because y'all thought that it wasn't going to be an issue. What made you think that it wasn't going to be an issue for BJ to come back to her only house and live or get shelter? So why not keep the guard? Or Patrick, you get on here, you act like you so big and bad and nobody gonna mess with them and all this. That's what you said. You could promise nobody gonna mess with them. Well, why not fly your drone for security purposes and not being sneaky. And, you know, when y'all see BJ caught the law, period. You ain't got to go down there and try to put their dirt all on, you know, the video for the world to see. But well, I know why you wanted the state to see, so y'all get them, them folks taken, so you create the content, and then you know you get the state benefits. So don't act like this ain't for money. Podcasters that supposedly get mad that Eric ain't in it for the money. Y'all, they both in it for the money, and y'all podcasters in it for the money, helping them by pushing their narrative. So if these questions that are easily answered are too much for y'all to answer, and y'all can't show receipts that Eric showed, he flashed a wallet full of receipts, but going to give a note with handwritten prices. Why not show and be transparent? That's your favorite word, transparent. Be transparent and show us the receipts. And you know, picture on the channel where your revenue, what it brings in. Well, I got other podcasters that be showing that people, they ain't scared to hide it. All right, they average 10 to 15K a month, and they don't do nowhere near the numbers y'all did in the last 2 months. So those 3 questions right there about fixing Whitaker's house instead of Patrick's, the revenue income to what you giving the Whitakers, and the security guard. Those 3 questions are very simple, but I'm gonna make. I got a couple more questions. Well, actually, we all got a couple more questions for y'all scammers. And this is what we want to know. Since y'all putting it out there about everybody else passed and about how bad, you know, Larry is for stealing gas, and he's been doing it before and all this. Even though you sit up there, Patrick made a video of Larry's talking about nobody's against him and don't hate him, they like him. But you and Eric bash him when you bash BJ about him stealing gas, stuff like that. Stuff you ain't had to tell the world, man. You could have dealt with that, you know, behind the scenes, but you don't want to, because just like Eric said, when the camera goes off, y'all send Timmy over to the corner to eat a bologna sandwich. That's exactly what Eric said. So, Eric, the more you talk, the more you reveal the scam. So, since y'all could throw everybody else, you know, skeletons out there for the world to see, why did y'all lose y'all kids? Don't say because of drugs. We all know that. But what did you do? Because a lot of people do drugs that don't lose their kids. What did y'all do while on drugs that y'all's family and kids, either you couldn't see them, your rights taken from you by your family, or the older your kids got, they didn't want nothing to do with you? Like Patrick, your daughter that's on Facebook right now, blasting you. So I guess the viewers are haters, and your daughter's brainwashed. Your adult daughter brainwashed. And you do no wrong. Y'all do no wrong at all. So answer those questions, Mr. Dad Talk, or should it be called Pillow Talk? Answer the questions. You know, Eric, you talk about all this. And also, Eric, all these channels and things and people that you have saved and changed their lives for the good, the kid with the surgeries and, you know, all the other ones, can y'all not find one of them and do a live and let them speak on your character? You can't. Y'all can't, because they don't exist. Y'all are scammers. And see, all of this is all the police need to do to get y'all for fraud. That's all. So don't act like oh, there's nothing legal with making content, get money. There's a lot illegal with putting lies out there to get people to donate for a purpose that is a lie, like building a house. Can we not see who the Amish characters are, the mysterious Amish? Can we not see that that's reality? No, because it don't exist. And also, y'all wasn't about to get the house built. For all you pro Patrick and Eric pro scammers, let me tell y'all something. I'm an electrician. I'm in construction. You know the permits you got to do to even wire a house, much less build a house? I don't care what state you in. It's called permits. Show the picture of permits. With them dated. Show the picture of the permits. You can't show them. Because, why? They don't exist. Those are the biggest thing. That's what's going to get y'all the so-called house. That's the narrative y'all push to help the family. And y'all should have no proof at all of its existence, of steps to getting it done. Y'all got no Amish people to say, yeah, we met with him. Yeah, we were going to do this, house build and everything. They're going to do all this, but they didn't want to meet the family they building the house for. Man, do y'all not see how stupid you sound? Yeah, let me go ask them to build a house for a family that I'm not going to let them meet in person. I mean, what sense does that make? First thing, and you know how much content and how I know it don't exist, or as viewers know it don't exist, because that would be a money-making video. If you have the Whitakers, even though you bashing Betty and Larry now, y'all was praising them when y'all making content with them, but now that you can't make content with them, they're the worst people in the world. So have them with the other handicapped ones, and the ones, one of them, Timmy, that you say that can sign, and he can't sign. He is sitting there and trying to do the same thing Dwayne was doing, and Dwayne said, no, I don't know what that is. I can't. Dwayne was signing like crazy, but Timmy, he ain't know nothing, and you sitting there trying to make us think or believe we are believing that he could sign. Man, that is just so bogus, man. Also, that boy Rip, he is deaf. He do read lips, but he can't sign. Also, why didn't y'all get a tutor to try to help these people learn? But anyway, y'all could have had the whole family sitting down with the Amish. Two families or cultures that is very strange. It's not normal. Y'all brought them together. Have one build a house for the other one. And y'all responsible for bringing those two together. Nobody's ever brought an inbred family and the Amish together and sit down, made a video of them, letting them explain what brought them thus far, why they want to do it for the Whitakers, how happy the Whitakers are to receive this. Man, y'all would have broke the internet. That's why we know y'all are a scam, y'all. Because y'all had the opportunity to break the internet. But guess what? Instead of doing it the right way, where you can break the internet, y'all wanted to scam and keep all the money. And now look, a family broken up. And Patrick's talking about, he was saying, bye, Papa, or something he called Patrick. Man, that boy, we can even understand that boy saying, Mama, bye, Mama, like a 2-3-year-old. And Patrick, is it true? Eric said you took that boy into Victoria's Secrets, a seductive lingerie selling store that promotes sexism. You sent that boy in there thinking it's cool to have him take pictures with females. Like, first off, Victoria's Secret do not want Timmy as a sponsor or as somebody to help sell their merchandise. That's the last thing they want. No shot at Timmy, but come on, man. That don't even, I mean, that'll keep you out of Victoria's Secret. Again, Timmy's cool, man. Ray's cool. Now Ray, if y'all see, y'all want to put this, oh, people want to exploit him and, you know, make fun of them and inbred and all that. No, inbred is just what people saying to explain a family that is inbred. There's nothing to be ashamed of that's truthful. Betty and Larry don't care about that word. All right. Secondly is, y'all could use their disabilities as a positive by having, and this is no funny, no knock it Ray, but have Ray, take Ray to one of these, you know, dog, these companies that sell dog food and stuff, and have him make a commercial, you know, because, you know, one thing he can do is bark like a dog. And that's no shot at him. I'm just telling reality. Use that disability as something to provide for the family. And also, where is this trust that you have been talking about for the longest? Eric, that's called fraud. You telling people you're going to take their money and help the family put it in a trust, but you have never showed us no kind of receipts or evidence that there's somebody you have talked to. You keep putting words and names out there. How about do an interview with them or show some messages? Because you quickly show messages of other things. Show some messages where you talk to somebody, or it's better to have them on a, you know, do a live. But if you don't want to, do a record. Let them know you want to record the call for your viewers, and let's hear and find out the name of the person that is going to help you set up a trust that y'all could have already done it. Why didn't y'all set up the trust instead of giving Patrick, somebody you know robbed the old woman and be stealing? Why give him the money? Why not y'all go down there again, make a video setting up a trust with the Whitakers? Again, y'all could have broke the internet if y'all would have done things transparent. If y'all were transparent and done things right, like y'all lead the people to believe, y'all would have broke the internet. That's two things, that content y'all could have created. One with the Whitakers and setting up the trust with the bank or financial advisor, whoever you want to say. Two, bringing the Amish and the Whitakers get together for a good purpose. Y'all have broke the internet, but no, these things don't exist, and y'all want to keep everything for yourself. See, had y'all done things the right way, y'all really would have broke the internet, and y'all, it would have led to all kinds of sponsorships, tours for meet and greets. Y'all could have wrote a book. Yeah, I mean, y'all could have did so many things that y'all could have been legal, successful content creators and podcasters. But because y'all sit there and try to take all the money for yourself that you had made in a couple months to keep the family out, that's why y'all want VJ gone, because she the only one that had any kind of sense, and she loved money, so she gonna make the family get their share. I bet you the truth come out, she was fighting for the family to get their share. I bet you, but y'all brainwash people and spin a narrative to have below IQ, below people that are on the spectrum or below it, to believe something, to make a video the whole time. Y'all know y'all gonna use that against them. But anyway, if y'all done things the right way, y'all open so many doors. But Like right now, instead of getting on the internet and bashing each other and try to continue to spin narratives, why don't y'all go rent a mobile home or somewhere that is away from DJs, so y'all ain't have to get no protective order because you don't know where y'all at. It'll be clean. The state will see it's clean. They protect it. They're safe. Y'all get them a place where they have their own room, because I'm sure even if not, y'all could afford it with all the thousands. Don't act like you don't have it, because if you show the receipts of what it makes, y'all show us that y'all made at least $50,000 a month. But anyway, people out there that, you know, work with y'all on like HUD housing or whatever, providing the state, but they get state benefits. Oh, that's another thing. Hold on. Y'all say you got no ID, but they get all these state benefits. Do y'all know that's impossible? That's impossible. But anyway, y'all talk to somebody else that don't, that's below, that ain't below the spectrum. So they would have provided shelter or housing until the house is built. And it's easy because they own state benefits. If they would have only had somebody that could help them do that, instead of exploit them, it could have been done because they get the benefits. But the state don't care about helping nobody if you ain't got nobody that stay on them. Because the state just don't care. They backed up with plenty of people that's got issues and disabilities other than the widows. But anyway, if y'all done things the right way, this family would be together. Y'all could have made bigger and better checks from YouTube and advertisements and sponsorships than you ever seen. Because we know pillar talk don't make no money, Eric. But did you ever see if you've done it the right way? If you would have been transparent. Y'all know that word, but I bet y'all know the definition. Y'all definition can't be the same. Transparent ain't saying, okay, be transparent by telling y'all these things. I want y'all to believe me. That ain't it. It's showing receipts. Not saying you had them for us to believe, but showing them receipts you say you have in your wallet. Yeah. Open them up to see them. Instead of the handwriting. I don't care about no handwriting. Even write anything down. That shows you're lying. But anyway, how about answer these questions? Make it live. Do what you want. But get the word out. Answer these questions. Show receipts. And I promise you, I will apologize. I will apologize along with, I imagine, everybody else. Because any man will apologize for their wrongdoing. See, I can tell you when I'm wrong. Can y'all take accountability, Eric? You can't take no accountability. Patrick ain't even took accountability. And that boy got a record showing, the stock record. But Eric, show your record. You say you only got DUI. And I'll be honest with you, I'm not going to dispute that because you don't seem like somebody that, you know, would have a bunch of record stealing and all that stuff. Even though you're a drug addict, I think you're still on methadone, so you're not clean. You just seem like a person that might have some embezzlements, some frauds, scamming or something like that. Because I know this ain't the first time. Ain't no way. There's no way. Those examples of the people you help, I bet you can't show them because there was allegations of scam. I bet you. But anyway, I'm going to wrap this up. Y'all show that those receipts, answer the questions, and shout out Toddy. You know, you didn't say my name, but thank you for saying that there's a guy out there that said all this is going to happen. Y'all go watch my videos. Everything I said happened. That's truth_100, where you'll see it when I post this video. Y'all comment and like this if you like it. But let's get this out in the algorithm so we can get these answers, get these questions answered, or expose these scammers. One or two things that happen. Thank y'all. Have a blessed day from Truth 1.